This is a new vlog that I'm doing here for the channel. I'm just calling these the voiceover vlogs, and it is reminiscent of some of the other types of vlogs that we see on YouTube, and I want to give it a shot. So welcome to my little corner of the world this morning. It is super rainy. This is the first rain we've had in so long and it feels really good, and so I'm kind of celebrating all the beautiful things to see around our house with the rain just pouring down. It's like we're getting our monsoon season a little late this year, so this is really special. So I just thought maybe you could join me for a little bit of a day at home. So you might know that my son Angus is in kindergarten this year, and he does all of his school virtually from my office, of all places. It works out really well and he does great, so it's kind of nice having him there. Most days during the week when my husband is in our bedroom in his little office setup teaching high school and Angus is doing school from my office, Ronan and I kind of are doing things on our own, and it's kind of a juggling act to take care of him and make sure that he is engaged in things, getting time that's meaningful during the day, but also so I'm able to fit in some of my own work throughout the day. So in this particular instance, I'm just outside washing off some yarn and dripping water all over the place, which is pretty par for the course in my dye studio, but that all gets taken care of. And so I'm just slipping out to try to get some of that stuff done. And it's all, just part of the juggling act of day to day during this unusual situation that we find ourselves in. But never fear, because there's always time for coffee. My husband got me this little espresso machine for Christmas, and I splurged on a really nice coffee grinder and just love it so much. This is like my little coffee station, and it's the greatest, and it's something to look forward to middle of the day when you really need that pick-me-up. So yeah, I'm pretty crazy about it. I don't have an espresso drink every day, but on days when I do have one, I just look forward to it so much, and it does give me a little bit more of a boost to get me through the rest of the evening so I don't completely crash out at 8:30 at night. So it's definitely something I value. So if you watched the last episode of the podcast, you know that I mentioned that I am in the process of creating a Colorway inspiration library. And today from Amazon, I received 2 new books to add to that library. This one here called True Colors, which was a recommendation from a viewer. And then the other one here, which is called The Secret Lives of Colors, or The Secret Lives of Color. And both of these, I did a little bit of research on each of them, especially The Secret Lives of Color, because people talk all about this and rave about it and say it's such a great read. So I'm super excited about this. And then also the book by Keith Recker, which was recommended to me, called True Colors. This book here, called The Secret Life, or The Secret Lives of Colors, is pretty much just stories of the colors. There's not a lot of photos for Colorway inspiration per se, but it is a really cool book to have when you want to just read about the background of different colors. And I mean, I feel like if I'm going to be using this for Colorway collections, like hello, signature solid colorways, that would be a really great place to dive in and create a really cool solid colorway collection. And then this is called True Colors. Its focus is natural pigments and dyes in the textile industry. And if you watched the last episode, I mentioned that a lot of my inspiration right now I'm drawing from textiles. And this is so down my alley, it is uncanny. So to the person who recommended this, thank you so much. It's really a beautiful book with amazing pictures. I'm going to draw so much colorway inspiration from this. Plus, just reading about the art form of natural dyeing is fascinating to me. This image here shows women wearing silks that were dyed using avocado pits, and I think that's amazing. So I'm really excited to dive into both of these, including all of the other ones that I hope to add to my collection. I discovered a beautiful blanket pattern from Curious Handmade, which is Helen Stewart. It is called the Habitation throw. And you guys, as soon as I discovered this, I think it was on her Instagram feed. I was so taken that I collected a bunch of yarn from my stash that are primarily Lucky Strike colorways, which I offer in the shop. These colorways that I'm showing you here are all Lucky Strikes, and I create these by rinsing off my dye utensils and using that residual dye to create really beautiful pastel colorways. And I have a decent sized collection of Lucky Strikes. Usually they're mini skeins that I add to my collection because I know that I can use them for projects like this, but I'm so excited about this blanket, you guys. Definitely look it up. It's called the Habitation Throw, and it's a great place to bust your mini skein stash. So I'm gonna go ahead and just knit away on that.